What happens when the face of the league gets disrespected on the biggest stage and responds with pure violence? She's not just undefeated. She's not just the youngest champion in PFL history. She's Dakota Ditcheva, a smiling assassin with knockout power and elegance and destruction. She walks out like a superstar, fights like a demon, and finishes like a legend. Critics once said she belonged on a runway. She showed them she belonged in a cage, with fists like wrecking balls. This is the story of how a British girl with model looks and monster kicks silenced her doubters, destroyed her rivals, and conquered the world stage. And trust me, you've never seen a rise like this. Welcome to BoXtreme. Let's dive in. August 2024. The arena buzzed. Dakota Ditcheva, undefeated and fresh off winning the 2023 PFL Europe Flyweight title, stepped into the Lion's Den, the PFL American tournament. In the semifinals, she faced her most arrogant challenge yet. American standout Gina Bishop, a tall, grappling heavy fighter who had no respect for Dakota's rise. Bishop tried to expose what she assumed was a flaw, Dakota's limited ground game. But Dakota wasn't playing. She cracked Bishop with a clean knee to the body, rose from the canvas when things got shaky, and fired off body shots so brutal fans wondered if they should even be legal. Bishop, cocky and dismissive, pressed for a takedown. Dakota, though not known for submissions, nearly caught her in a triangle choke. Her long limbs wrapped dangerously around Bishop, forcing a panicked escape.
Ditcheva tries to grab that tie plum and where she's had so much success. Well,
then came the exclamation mark. Dakota detonated a knee to the midsection that collapsed Bishop.
Up the middle into the knee and then the second one right on the chin.
She beckoned her up, only to flatten her with a clinical barrage. A final right hand to the forehead sent Bishop down for good.
And then a straight right hand that...
It wasn't just a win, it was a declaration.
With that knee right there on the button, drop.
Dakota Ditcheva!
Another one that likes to talk, but a very tough girl that has proven herself. So I'm looking forward to it. This is a fight so many people have wanted to see, so I'll be there to put on a show, and it's not going to be another boring three-rounder, that's for sure. Not where I'm involved.
Fantastic battle this is going to be. Two of the best.
Even with all that success, critics still whispered. To silence them, Dakota took on her biggest test, a $1 million title bout against former UFC title challenger Taila Santos, Brazil's elite striker-grappler hybrid who had pushed Valentina Shevchenko to a razor-thin split decision. Now in PFL, Santos was on a 3-fight win streak and ready to spoil the party. In the build-up, Santos mocked Dakota online, calling her Barbie and saying she wanted her belt. Dakota? She just smiled. When the cage door shut, Dakota erased the noise. From the opening seconds, she dictated the pace, reversed Santos in the clinch, and landed clean strikes. A front kick to the face, body shots against the cage, and suffocating pressure sent Santos spiraling. As the round closed, a body hook and a knee to the solar plexus folded the Brazilian. The referee stepped in. Dakota Ditcheva became PFL's youngest ever female world champion, and in true style she put on lipstick in the center of the cage. Power and poise. Dakota was now queen.
She's already got... Yeah! Ditcheva!
Before she was a millionaire, Dakota had to prove she could take gold. In December 2023, she faced Italian pressure fighter Valentina Scatisi for her first title. Scatisi came in confident. Big mistake.
She is good opponent, but maybe she never fought with someone like me, so...
Dakota drew her into the clinch, delivered surgical knees, and crushed her with a sharp right hand.
Round these legs. Oh, knees!
this maintaining balance, and look at that. Oh, nice right hand. Drives it. Beautiful from Dakota. Beautiful play.
The punishment swelled Scatisi's eye grotesquely. She couldn't see. The ringside doctor waved it off. Dakota claimed her first belt and $100,000, and the world started paying attention. Back on home soil, Dakota was celebrated, but still deadly.
Lisa Howard with a kickbox. A huge.
She faced Hasna Gaber, an aggressive striker who came out swinging wildly, but Dakota never flinched. She switched stances, read every movement, and landed perfect counters. Then came a snapping front kick that dropped Gaber. Dakota followed up with brutal knees to the body. Gaber turned to the ref and gave the signal. She was done. Another one down. Another flawless win.
Ditcheva. One of the head coaches over.
I can't say I did at this level. I hoped, and I expected it to have gone a bit further. It's a lot of training that she's put in, a lot of commitment, and a long time. And I know, although she, it's great to have a fast finish. I know she would have wanted it to go that little bit further.
When he jumped in and stopped it, I was a little bit like, what's going on, to be honest, because I knew the knee hit the stomach and not the private, so I didn't know what the stoppage was, to be honest. But
3 months later, Dakota faced her next challenge.
Being in the States, making my debut, obviously somewhere my mum's fought before, so I always carry things like that with me. It's a point now where I need to just soak everything up. I've had a really good camp. It's not often you get given experiences like this, and I'm obviously really grateful to be here with PFL, so I'm just trying to soak everything up really and just enjoy every moment of it.
Catherine Corrigines. Tough, experienced, gritty, but none of that mattered. As always, Dakota opened with a kiss to the camera, then got to work. She maintained distance like a sniper, shut down every takedown attempt, and punished with hammer fists and knees. Late in the round, she landed a thunderous right hand to Corrigines' jaw. Corrigines crumpled. Dakota followed up with one more punch, but the fight was already over. Another finish, another statement, another predator silencing the doubters. At 26 years old, with a perfect 14-0 record, 13 knockouts, and $1 million in prize money, Dakota Ditcheva has gone from maybe to undeniable. She's not just part of the future of MMA, she is the future. A woman once told she should model is now redefining brutality with beauty, proving she can wear lipstick and still leave opponents face down on the canvas. The critics? She buried them. The rivals? She broke them. The fans? They can't get enough.
Feels good. You know what? I woke up this morning and the first thing I saw on my phone was an interview she did about crushing my dreams. Let me tell you one thing. This hype train stops for nobody. I don't care who you are. This hype train will keep rolling. Just keep bringing them to me one by one. And like Brendan said, I woke up this morning and I'll choose violence every single day.
Well, let's talk about that hype train, because it's rolling now into 2023. You're expected, obviously, to be part of the Professional Fighters League big plans for you in 2023. This win and the opportunity coming for you next year, what does it mean?
This is massive. I just want to say a massive thank you to PFL, because I honestly feel like I'm in a movie sometimes, like being in New York this week and being able to come back and compete and make my US debut and go out with a win like that. Just thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and I can't wait to kickstart PFL Europe next year, because you guys are doing amazing things for us fighters, so thank you so much.
And here on BoXtreme, we'll be covering every step of her journey, because when Dakota walks to the cage, the world pays attention. Subscribe now and join us as we follow the rise of the most electrifying female fighter in MMA today. Hit that bell icon. You won't want to miss what comes next.